Yo, what's up everyone, shoutout here and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we'll be playing some more Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's been a while since I uploaded the last episode to do with this game, mainly because it took me a while just to make the video actually in general. Yeah, so I decided to just start playing the game again tonight, and here we are. Last time we were just swinging about and then we made it to this bit, and I kind of left the video on a cliffhanger, but this is a bit to do with the story. Can I skip this cutscene? Yes, I'm gonna be skipping cutscenes because you can just watch the cutscenes on like YouTube and stuff. I'm pretty sure we already did this cutscene actually in the last video. I didn't even watch the last video actually to do because I watched my last video, but it's been a while since I've like watched my videos to check to see if everything was alright and what I needed to improve on. Still need to edit my channel so I can make it so people can put comments and stuff down. Okay, this guy's battering him. He's being destroyed. Okay, these guys were... The first time I played this game, these guys were kind of difficult, because... Pretty sure the first time I played this game, I did have it on, like, the hardest difficulty option you could get at the start. Because you couldn't play the hardest difficulty straight away, right? Because the fact that, for some reason, the developers wouldn't let you, like, hey, we'll just have, like, this is the hardest difficulty, and then we'll change it. I don't know why they did that. But, you know, developers do their things. So these guys, still difficult, but they're easy now that I know what the hell to actually do. Do I have to... No, I don't have the drones yet. I thought I had the drones actually. So... Okay, there's a... Let's smack us right in the face, bam! I'm actually excited for when we actually beat this game, and then we'll just we'll replay it, but we'll like do New Game Plus. Am I already dead? Okay, that's the first death that I've actually had in this playthrough. Kind of embarrassing actually. So the fact that I was talking smack about these enemies and saying how easy they were just to be completely destroyed by one of them. Okay, well, trying to get me, I just shoot them there. No, man. No. Excuse me, mister. You can't have the McDonald's burger. I am delivering this burger to someone. Again, I wish I had the perfect dodge upgrade, because there's like an upgrade you can get with, where if you get a perfect dodge you can just like one-shot enemies, and perfect dodge is still hard to get, but not too hard. Like you get used to the perfect dodges because you have to do them. You have to like perfect dodge so many times. It's just okay. There we go. So what I've learned about this game is definite dodges explosives, because that's the help that you do not need to roll. Do this. Do that whenever you can, because it'll just fill up your venom bar anyway. So and throw these explosives if you can, but I don't really have to throw it. Oh crap, we're gonna die then, why don't we? Jesus. These guys are all over the place. Oop. And just web the enemies with guns, because you can take the guns off enemies, but there's not really a point when there's like 10 enemies trying to shoot you. Wow, it really has been a while since I've played this game. I can't even deal with these dudes anymore. These guys are nothing compared to the enemies we have to go up against later on. It's also the fact that I have to beat this fight in like 15 minutes. So. Or else I'm just going to be uploading 2 videos of the same fight. It really is. That's how I'm getting a finishing move in this game. Okay, where do you go? There it is. There's that other dude. So I'm just gonna get rid of those gauntlets, because we do not want to be put in that game show. Cannot think of a single reference apart from the fact that they're smacking this dude like in the Ninja Turtles movie. The animated one, of course, in that one scene. Oh wait, I just realised I can't think of any commentary, right? But yeah, I've watched like 3 new shows, right? So I was watching these three animes, right? And they were in the short and sweet section of Crunchyroll, and they were all beautiful animes, and anime really, each and every one of the anime I watched was beautiful. It had a great story, and like I said, they were in the short and sweet anime, and one of them was called My Little Tyrant, and it was like this dude, right? Dude, it was like, damn it. So the anime was like really good because there has like so many great characters, right? And then the guy, right? He was like kind of a tsundere, right? Tsundere obviously meaning he pretends he hates someone, but he doesn't actually hate the person. And it was just a really heartwarming story between these two people in a relationship, but the other guy's always like acting as if he hates her when he's actually kind of just recording his girlfriend's voice and stuff, and like having pictures of her all over the room, and it was just really, it was actually really nice. It was nice compared to all the other anime I was watching recently, because I was kind of watching anime like MHA where it was starting to get brutal, because season 5 really dark, especially the manga starts getting darker and that. And compared to other anime that I started watching and reading, Blackbird, which I did a review on, was kind of like a anime. Well, it's actually, I don't know if it has an anime actually. I did research trying to find out if Blackbird had an anime, but I don't think it did. Then there was another anime called Room Camp, which I watched last night, and that one was even better. Well, actually, it wasn't better than My Little Tyrant, but it was another short and sweet one. It had not too many episodes, but just enough, and it was like an anime about these three girls that were going on a stamp collection, because they had to like get stamps, and the anime was just them going on a camp trip, but not the last episode, but the ending to them, because the last episode was kind of just a spin-off, right, between one of the characters that only got one episode, and it was like, but the last episode, right, was like, you found out that the stamp collection wasn't actually a thing, right? And when I say stamp collection, I mean it was a stamp rally, but it wasn't an official stamp rally, and it was just one of the main characters' two friends just in the stamp rally. Wait, did that guy just float in the sky? Did that guy just hover in the sky? Hold up. I did not know if any of you saw that, but one of the dudes just pure flew in the sky there for some reason. But the anime, right, like I was saying, so the stamp rally wasn't actually real. It was just, there were stamps that they had to collect, but it turns out the two friends just worked hard and put the stamps down for like the one friend to collect. And the anime was like very interesting because they were talking about food in the anime and stuff, and when they were talking about food, they were talking about why each food was good and stuff and what made all the food great, and I'm already dead again. Something tells me this is going to be a long episode. And something tells me this episode, oh wait no, because once I get those guys it just puts me back in here, so I might be able to do that, but this guy kind of bought me off guard for a second. Okay, I'm just going to play seriously here for a sec. But the anime, like I said, it was really good for an anime that had something to do with camping. Room Camp, really good anime, and I would recommend that for someone who's just going to get into watching anime. But I liked Room Camp. Then there was another anime I watched, Love is Like a Cocktail, and don't be fooled by the name, it was very interesting. So each episode of the anime was very similar. It was like these two people that were a couple, and some of you already know that most of the anime I watch is shoujo. It's kind of just like comedy, it's like comedy, romance anime. It's very and heartwarming stories that it's probably my favourite type of anime actually. That is shonen. Shonen's the next one. But Love is Like a Cocktail, it is kind of repetitive at times, but each episode basically, one of the characters has a cocktail, judging by the name, and it's very funny to see what happens when the character basically drinks the cocktail, because the character gets drunk, but not drunk. And it's very funny just to see what happens in each episode, because I can't really describe it, because it just spoils the entire thing. Because you need to like watch it to see the funny things in it, but it's actually really good. I think I should have just done this in New Game Plus really, because I think the playthrough when I went faster and this would have been easier. Yeah, should have done this in New Game Plus. But I'm not giving up. So And then the last 3 episodes, the last few episodes shows like flashbacks and stuff, and then they kind of just end the show with like the drink that the couple first had, because the guy was a bartender, so he gave like the person a drink, and then the last episode was kind of like just him giving the first ever drink that he gave his wife, and it was a great anime. And the other anime I watched was, few people probably know that one. I watched another one called I Can't Understand What My Husband Understands, and that one was a funny anime. So it was like, judging by the title, it's like this dude that's just an otaku really. And that's the name of my channel, Otaku, just me and an anime fan in person. It, like, just talks about random stuff, video games and that, but Otaku just means somebody that likes a ton of strange things. And the other person was just a normal, and the wife in the anime was kind of just a normal person, like a casual person that just does all that, but not really smart. And the anime was kind of entertaining because the side characters were definitely the best thing about the anime. And in my opinion, that's what made this anime really good. Because once again, it was on the short and sweet section of Crunchyroll, because I was kind of just watching short and sweet anime to pass time. Great, they were all great anime.
They were talking about new farm shipments. I need to figure out what they found so I know where they're going next.
Another thing that made that anime so good was like, each and every episode always showed like other characters doing something, and in my opinion, that's what made it better. Somehow, I was actually able to beat all those guys in time to end this episode. Can I skip this? No, I can't. Wait, I can't skip this cinematic. Okay, so we were able to beat this mission, and I'm gonna need to watch some more anime now to actually do some more commentary now. Well, I'll probably just talk about the new MHA anime, like season 5 MHA in the next episode. I was honestly gonna talk about each anime separately. I don't even remember what the characters' names are, because that's my problem with anime. I always forget what each character's called. Okay, so this bit here, this is the house. I'm trying to think whether I should just not do an episode on this, because nothing really happens in the house apart from just commentary, meeting characters, and that is the house level's kind of boring, really. So I'll save these guys the torture and just do this level myself.
It's too cold to change out here.
Take this off, and this was a very good episode in my opinion, and yeah, I do recommend that you should try watching those any one of those anime that I recommended, because they are great. Any one of those. Room Camp was definitely the most simplest one, because the other animes have like bits in them. But Room Camp, that's a great one. Because that was the one I watched recently. It was really good. It actually had a lot of fun things in it. Like, when I was watching it, it had like a lot of facts about Mount Fuji and stuff.
Bodysuit ideas. Gotta make sure Mom doesn't see this.
Wait. Okay, there was nothing on that. You learn. I just realised that every time I play this game, I always find something new, because I didn't actually know you could look at that. And yet again, I don't really spend much time exploring in here, because I usually jump out here. Anyway, that'll be the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this content. I'll see you in the next episode.